There we go. I just want to be able to see my chat. Okay, that's good. Beautiful. It doesn't look great, but it will work. There we go. I think we're okay. Probably not the best. It looks a bit scuffed, but I'll take it. Yep, 3 points. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So I barely know anything about these games. I know a little bit about the story, I know some of this stuff, but yeah, let's see what's going on. I do have a guide because... Alright, so this is the first one. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I want to get all the achievements. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Achievement right off the bat. Damn it! Why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Nice mole. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I say it says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? This dude's name is Larry Butts. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The the person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you! My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. That looks like ketchup. That doesn't even look like blood. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlikely sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Ugh. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Fair. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyes sight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them correctly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in the case. It is Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is the murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know that one. God, I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court report. Just press a tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Cindy, so Cindy is her name. Mr. Wright, who is a victim in this case? Cindy Stone is a... Can I... Her? Cindy Stone. Okay. Yep, I was right. Alright, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I mean, we saw the opening cut for that. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what happened? just what that object was. Murder object was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. Court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the tab to check the court record frequently. Don't worry, I have a guide. Oh, I already missed an achievement. Fuck. Oh. I have to back up. Can I back up? Can I reload? Nope. Shit. Go to the title screen. Alright, I already fucked this up. New game. We'll fast forward a little bit. Yep. I can't believe I messed that up. Can I... Oh. God damn it. I missed the achievement. It's not even a hard achievement. It's just I didn't answer the right one. Yep. Cutscene all over again. Damn it. I can't believe that's the first achievement, too. Damn it. I can't believe that nonsense. Alright, let's at least do this. Once we get to this, can I get to the settings now? Options, let's single skip. Okay. And then we'll save right here, because that way I don't have to watch that whole cutscene again. And then back. Alright, so... I just have to hammer this a little bit. I'm sorry. Let's turn down the volume a little bit. Yep. I can't believe I missed the first achievement on the list just because I wasn't looking at the... Yeah. It's Larry Butts. And then it's Mia Fey. Mia Fey. What? How can I be the victim? Oh, right, sorry. It was the first name that popped in my head, and the court record button. Remember to use it when you're in the pinch with the tab. Let me ask one again, Miss Wright, who is a victim in this case. It's Cindy Stone, right? The achievement didn't pop. What? I wonder, okay, whatever. I'm hoping it will pop later, or like... I don't know why it didn't pop. Whatever. We'll just keep going. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I wonder if I have to do a whole new game for that. Okay. Correct. All right. You answered. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why. Because the other achievement popped as soon as it did, like as soon as I started the game, but oh well. The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker, yada yada yada. We already read all that. Be sure to pay attention, yada yada yada. Okay. All right, the prosecution may call its first witness. Yeah, it didn't pop. Oh well. Hopefully it'll fix itself later. Oh wait. I don't think I'm in the right achievement guide. This is Phoenix, Wright, Trilogy walkthrough. Oh, I mean, it says it's right. It just is not on the TA. Whatever. I can't keep on fiddling with this right now, so. Because, please, okay. I don't know why the achievement didn't pop. Oh well, maybe you'll do it later then. Okay. You exist, and that's a law. Going to bed, just... Okay. Nice to see you, Jamie. The prosecution may call its first witness. Yeah, you miss me messing with achievements right now. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Poor guy. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, the passport added to court record. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Fuck. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all wrong directions. Should I... Okay. So, statute enter passport stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Alright. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is to clear everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? We stop him from answering again. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well, then we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. You saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Poor Larry Butts. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Asawit to the stand. Asawit? That's a name. Mr. Sawit, you sold newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell us. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, what did you do? What didn't you tell the truth? Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's apartment building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Right. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you find the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay, so... I was going to door self-subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Yada yada yada, yeah. I already read all this, so... Okay, there must be a contradiction. Okay. So, present Cindy's... Find the evidence that contradicts... Yep. It was at 1 o'clock. And then Cindy's autopsy report. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes at the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawwitz, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay. But then... Okay. Oh, I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I got this one. Dude, you already fucked up again. Voice saying the time. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. The voice saying the time is probably coming from the television. Present blackout report. Objection! There we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Well, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. You're just full of shit, aren't you, Mr. Salwit? Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Okay, the murder weapon. And then it was the thinker.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Salwit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Crane? As a witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch you just tilted and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I can do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Salwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Witness care to elaborate? You strike the victim with the clock. That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, oh, fucking just ripped off his hair, what the fuck? Shut up, shut up, shut up, hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Dude just ripped off his head, or hair. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from a clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is writing on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Salwit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That is certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawwit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawwit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I'm so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. It means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Sawwit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawwit. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Soon the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There's a piece of evidence in the court that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Top words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves the clock was running slow. It was her passport.
Take that!
The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. there. 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawwit. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Saw it. I get it. He just foamed at the mouth. What? Order! Order! I say. Fucking just foamed at the mouth and fell down. What the hell? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, you're a witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and to find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yeah, boy. Oh. And with that, the court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawwit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawwit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawwit grabbed the nearest blunt object that he could find. It was all a series of happenstance. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Okay, Larry. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. But it's Larry. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? The statue. She had it with her the whole time. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am. Thanks. Hope that made me feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Alright. Cleared episode. So I think that the other achievement is just bugged right now. I'll have to go back to it. But that's fine. Alright, so we're on to our next episode. Episode 2. Alright, Turnabout Sisters. Yeah, and we'll save in a different spot. I don't know why this is bugged. Alright. Bring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I finally get used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, okay? Or out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9/27. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to read in like military time. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho ho! You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! The waifu dies! No! Dude, nice hair. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. That's rough. Just getting, like, up and... Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. So move to the office. That smell. Blood! Sis! Someone's there! Chief! Chief? Chief! Who are you? Oh. The strange girl dropped cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Examine. We're going to examine the body. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Murder weapon looks like a statue, but actually is a clock made by Larry Butts. The thinker added to the court record. Okay, examine the paper next to the body. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass. The light stand broke. Wow, I'm having a stroke here. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Let's examine the paper. A word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? The piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Think that's enough. Snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Slide to the other side of the room to examine the phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from the outside window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. All right, so slide. Okay, so examine the phone and then slide. How do I move back? Move. Okay, and then fade and co-opposites. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was trying to writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. So we'll talk. What happened? She seemed to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief? So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here, visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay, and then present. Oh, I can't present it? Let's see, options, oh no. Okay. Court record. Oh, I have to back out. Okay, and then present, okay. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. But that's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Popo's coming. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. He has the same color hair as a murder. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here in a note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not! Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have a poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Let's see. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow, fucking just burned me right there, jeez. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Alright, talk to Maya. Ask her how she's doing. There's something I have been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with the outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Okay, so... Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, the clock shaped like the thinker. The one that Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it? In her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. And then... the cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that the detective took away my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. And then, last but not least, spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. You think you can go ask him to represent me? And then accept? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Ripja. Both of her parents are dead, and now her sister's dead? Just fuck. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m. This afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Okay, move to... Okay, back. Move to... Fae and law officers. Okay. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick! Get over here! Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Okay, so talk to Gumshoe. Okay, so first we'll talk about Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know about the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. All right, cool. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, the 5th of September at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. I don't know about instantaneous if she got the blood to write the note, but whatever. Semantics. Okay, next we need to ask about Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm pretty sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about that way. Make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of the back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I would be facing him so soon. Then we go back and present Maya's memo. I was wondering, did you see Maya's failed cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. What should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no. No. That carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of the Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see the strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I asked all the questions I needed to. You're all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lordly ways, pal. Alright. The only thing I want to say to this witness right now is, what the fuck is with your outfit? Seriously. Come to think of it, I had completely forgot about her. Witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lordly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. He gave everything. The fuck is it? Okay. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. So we go back, move to the Gatewater Hotel. Okay, September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, don't do that. No. None of this kitty bullshit. Why, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to the lawyer, pal. Emma said, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all something out of a movie. It's all so excited, I can hardly contain myself. Bitch, you witnessed a murder. What the fuck? Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Maybe the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. So... Talk to April. Examine first. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry into some other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Alright, so we'll talk what you witnessed. Do you think you can tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who are you exactly? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This woman's an ass. So this room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. You're a bitch. Oh boy. Alright, so we back out and we're going to move to the detention center. Poor Mia. And Maya. Poor both of them. Okay, so we're gonna talk to... Okay. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. He's not wrong. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. The day of the crime. I didn't get one for the family. I didn't get... Oh, I went out of order. Fuck. I went to Grossberg. Okay. So, that's fine. I didn't mess anything up. Let's go... I was supposed to go to the move to the Grossberg offices first. That's fine. But that's... Okay. Seems like Mr. Grossberger's out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It even looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Why, Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Alright, talk to Mr. Grossberg. Your refusal? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. creep. Fine. Don't have any time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I say. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here. A long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Painting? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. Worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it. Of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Or, I'm not buying. Jeez. Now we move to the detention center. Okay. Back. Let's see, detention center. Let's see if I can actually get the family thing. Okay, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she would leave the mountain. Yeah, she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. Feel bad for her. All by yourself up on the mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The spirit, the police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation was with a medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and it leaked to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? It's defend Maya. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and you get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Because when I tried to look into the drawer, that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, time to move. We'll go back to the Gatewater Hotel. Hey, boy. Well, I can't say boy, it's more like bellman, but he's presentable. I like that. He looks good. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. You don't need anything. I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no! Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick? I asked you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, so examine. Screwdriver. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this, Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it! Alright. I'll be using this a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get it to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Save my progress. Yes, I didn't miss any achievements, so we can actually just go and overwrite this. Back. Oop. I'm trying to fix this real quick. There we go. Okay, so before I continue on to that, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Hold it! Objection!
I've been muted this whole time. I didn't even realize it. Oh no. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Fair enough, I didn't. Ha! Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Not me. Whatever. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was, like, in my hotel room. Hee. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright. It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl, she caught her up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy witsy? What? What? Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Fucking sniper monkeys, I swear. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You know, you must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. So, but that girl, okay. And it was... Okay, and then press. How did you know it was my client's? Huh? Well, Gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oops, 1 second. I really need to just bring out my laptop and work on this. Alright, Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That is true. She's rocking some weird clothes, at least for civilization. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I am no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. It's alright. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did the detective Gumshoe. What do you have to say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Can I just fucking reach into this game and slap the shit out of her? Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes, fucking hippie clothes, ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Hee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, so it was when she says the clock. Okay, and then it's present.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. Can you just shut up? You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. Well, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before, but only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If he saw me right there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is that you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fainco. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Even if that was the loudest clock in the fucking world, that you're a block away in another building. What? That has to go off like an atomic clock when you fucking hear that. The law offices of Hay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel, even if it is! You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. I know the answer, I just like to make sure I have the right wording. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right there, or right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? That's all you take from that? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. You knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was Maya's cell phone.
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. But wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is a defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Legally speaking, that wouldn't be allowed into evidence. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for that big fella. I think Gumshoe is a good guy. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time that this was recorded. Which is well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I got to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah. Larry made it. The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this was directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Present the thinker.
Take that!
It was made by Larry Butts. It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn. Fucking got her. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Okay, she's kind of losing her shit just a little bit. The outside finally matches the inside. We're good with that. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Tell me how you really feel. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Hee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Present the wiretap.
Take that!
Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is Maya's cell phone.
Take that!
To present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? Yada yada, it's the same stuff. A clock. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? They act like it's an insult to be a lawyer. What the fuck? It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that right? Is that it? Okay. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May? What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order. There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you meant you tapped her phone. Alright. But wait! I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer? But I can prove it, and I will! Can't be serious. No way. Way! I say, way! And I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 p.m. at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee but cold. You don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? You think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does it leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, you're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Let's see. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling the witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, and you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in the bellboy's testimony. The judge doesn't have to accept this. Legally, he does not have to accept this condition. What the fuck? A witness is a witness, and if he came to the room, then he would be a witness to it too. What? Alright. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. The only thing we can do. Alright, I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Cool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Fuck you. He's alright. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. You can also just put the fucking tray down! Whatever. Very well, very good, sir. Sorry, switching out water. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 p.m. in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Is he the killer? I see. The defense may begin in cross-examination. No one's... Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, mine will be finished. Brought it to her... Okay. She asked for... Okay. And then press.
Hold it!
Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Oh, I should have pressed right there. Okay, so it's... I brought... Press...
Hold it!
Iced coffee to Miss May herself, and then it was press this. The bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans, or his tea. I'm the head bell. Okay. Miss May. Okay. And I dilute. Okay, and then press on this. Okay. You sure it was Miss May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guests, sir, favored me with embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, you have any decency, you will end the rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? We're gonna hit with the protest. But wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. Though it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but I even have a little chance with... even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you see, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was that, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Fucking Edgeworth trying to trip me up. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. And when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in that room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oh! Upstart amateur! These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for all today for the trial Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Okay. September 2nd, 2:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Yeah, that's Edgeworth for you. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. You're becoming an Edgeworth stan. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Yes. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Continue. I'm continuing. I'm counting on you. As for a full record of April May's testimony, I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Okay, the victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. So that was the only part. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. It's gonna be like the keynote. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Hey, Bolero. Hope you're doing well today. To be continued. Yep. Turnabout Sisters. I just had my senior trainer murdered on my second day after court. It's fucking great. Love it. I'm rocking a fever, but Gabby got me ice cream. Oh, poor Bolero. You just can't catch a break, do you? You get broken ribs, now you have a fever. You need a break. Okay. Before I move on to this next part, I'm actually going to use a bathroom and I'm going to run an ad so that way I can just keep on going. All right. I need to fix so many things, I swear. All right. Boy, Twitch, let me gamble. The good old days when gambling. I did some childhood gambling yesterday when I got some Pokemon cards. Okay, so day 2. We're September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Okay. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dark place as this. It's really quite moving. He's a bitch, just so you know. Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. Fucking Christ. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you silly, or you spiky head? What an insult. Here we go again. And we can call a dear spiky head. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He looks doped out of his fucking mind. I don't think he's scared. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get so totally whacked? If she's talked to Deer or Moo, I'm not surprised. Okay, so chicks with pink hair tend to be a bit on the angry side. You're not wrong, Bolero. Alright, so that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? You don't have to be in lawyer school. What the fuck, woman? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude, what is with that? Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom feed, scum-sucking lawyer. Jesus fuck. But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Consider it a bit of subterfuge. It can use cute color to distract you from the fact that they can... Yeah. Well, pink is originally a boy color. For art history, sometime they changed the colors for... Looks at white with strands of pink. You know, pink is a color of violence. Okay, so now we're done with her questioning. Let's move back to Grossberg Law Offices. The problem is, Bolero, you love the violence as much as you claim you don't. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again? Gabby does have a pair of pink boxing gloves. Yeah, you're a little bit of a masochist. It's okay. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Okay, so examine the photos on his desk. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, exhibit A, DL6 incident, exhibit B. A little? Yeah, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so examine B. That is a hairstyle, my dude. That is a hairstyle. What would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. That hair. Quietly added to the court record. That's all I can do is... He looks like a candy lab pimp. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Grossberg sold his picture. Okay, so that was moved to the Gatewater Hotel. Okay. And then... September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Fucking... Oh, rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. I should be mad. I should be upset. But he's got the right mindset. Let's get this money. We both are about this, Bolero. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with the murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So... I don't know why he would be upset. Granted, it's like glorifying murder, essentially. I guess is the only way. So you are honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. So talk to the bellboy about Miss May. What do you gotta say about Miss May? About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I'd say. Do what? I'm starting to think that's the most suspicious person. Here's this guy. He is a thirsty bitch. I could get behind it, but he's thirsty for the wrong person. You don't stick your dick in crazy. Or if you do, make sure it's the right kind of crazy. He's a hustle man, takes opportunity to make bread. Consider him a baker because he's making... Yeah. Okay, the man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer. If it's a candy lamp pimp, I don't see what you're saying. If you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the sense of danger. There we are in a total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I can identify him. A photo? Then we asked about the hotel. There's a fine line in crazy. So you find the right level of crazy. You want someone who will jump in a fight with you, but not slit your throat while you're sleeping. That's the level of crazy I'm going at. Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. That actually sounds really fucking cool. That sounds really lit. I would fucking stay at a place that is called the Murder Manor. Puts you through a bed frame kind of crazy, 100%. It's just no drawing blood kind of crazy. Or light bits of drawing blood under certain circumstances. But that's a different story. We're not going to talk about thirst. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever flows your... I like that phrase. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright, so backspace presents the picture to the gentleman. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. He is not a lady killer. He literally looks like what you said, Bolero, a discount Candyland pimp. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. He probably killed you. You missed the beginning of the story. He did. So yeah, without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Okay. And then, okay. Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit. Does anyone even... It's just a testimony. You don't say an affidavit unless you work in the court system. Whatever. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay, added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're out of here. He's Candyland Pin's brother. Alright, so next we move to the detention center. Alright, you again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? Booba. You don't have, you don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. I like that. That does it. When the case is done, I'm shaving my head. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Alright, so... Present the picture. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. I don't hear her talking, but I enjoy her talking. Fair enough. Where did we're missing the legs, Bolero, though. We don't know if she's rocking good legs. Where did you? Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? I think this is more of a silk star. Like, with her outfit, I feel like white silk stockings might be her bag. Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. It was the bellboy's affidavit. Oh, I almost scrolled through it. Okay. And presents. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. It was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. And we push you hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. Damn. Phoenix is just dragging her now. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! And that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Oh, really? Oh, she has full art? I'll have to look at it later. Red, white? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you can call it detective agency. Hmm? So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. Red, white, and he wears pink. Yep, exactly. He's also an ass that framed our friend's mother of like lying, even though he was a murderer. I'm scared to talk. I don't want it to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Well, I mean, red, white together is pink. It's because he slays the pink. Finally, a lead on this guy. She's going to die. We'll see. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Really? Okay. Move to Blue Corp. He certainly does. Yeah, I agree. 100%. We'll move to Blue Corp now. That picture. He stole that from Mr. Grossberg. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. What is with this table? He's on watch list. He has to. You see this table here? What the fuck is this table? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? What the fuck is his outfit? Your name. What's your name? He pays dudes to pose like his furniture. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Are you like a reject Dr. Seuss character? Perhaps I intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. This is that person that thinks they're smart and he's not smart at all. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, the corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the leader of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. I knock his teeth so far down his throat he'd be biting his ass. I'm behind you on that one, Bolero. What a fruitcake. Oh, whoa. I'll let it pass because fruitcake's kind of weird, but we're just going to say he's an asshole. I'm fine with. Well, no, that's an insult to assholes. I don't know what to call this guy. He's not good. He reminds me of my Shura's dad, though. Let's just put it this way. That's not good. He awakens my fight or flight senses and it's fight on sight. Yeah, I agree 100%. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Fuck yeah. Alright, talk to White. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done, you mean? The wiretap? Some shadier car salesman I have displeasure of working with. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. This guy is just saying words just to sound smart. I know what these words are, but doesn't mean... language is hard. English is hard. Why try to make words sound like this guy is just full-on jackass? It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Alright, the next is the night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to my mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Robin Williams would be rolling in his grave right now. I know he's not the person that made the song, but Robin Williams was in the music video. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I'll doubt I'll be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He shouldn't have seen the same thing as April May. He should have seen it. But with the necessary context and the level of conversation makes use... Exactly. Yes. Which clown are you speaking of? Because I think she's in the second game. And this is the trilogy. Oh ho ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. This guy fucking is like wannabe Jeff Bezos. Big Booba Clown. Yeah, I think she's in the second chapter or third chapter. I'll have to check into that later. Or not chapter, she's in the second or third game, but I have the trilogy. So Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. This guy is sucking Bezos and like Facebook's dick so hard right now. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built the business up into the grand office you see now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. Yeah, I get your wannabe fucking bullshit American theme. And why, you ask? Because I like the color of blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Not your blue. I don't like baby blue. I like electric blue. And then the painting. There's something that's been bothering me. At the things in that office to be... Maybe the ball or the spear. The spear that's right over here, I see it. You can definitely stab the shit out of him with it. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? The big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. The trophies look like they give me a bonus to melee damage and emotional damage. I can see that. I can see that. Maybe, like, these two are the weakest right here, but these two definitely. Just like that, sorry excuse for attorney Grody Burr. Poor guy. What? Ooh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assaults? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your comprehension, you dumb fuck. You came here from, Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. He is an ass. Like the question mark trophy. Exactly! Granted, that would be a great hook. You could shove it into his ass and pull it up to his spine. Alright, so we're moving. Get out. This fucking asshole. Grossberg, okay. Huh? Oh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. I like your thought process, Bolero.
Chosen Jehovah's. Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Alright, so we'll talk with Mr. Grossberg. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? Really, what was it? Give it 2 days.
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl.
Why did you refuse then?
I asked before.
Why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Ah, right. Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is. And Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something. That's been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
What's with all the weird colored suits? I think Phoenix has the only suit that actually looks like a proper color. That big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This must be the chance I have been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again.
They're smashing for sure. Fucking Mr. White goes for the pink. It doesn't matter if it's woman or man.
After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
Name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy.
He has a furry fetish. I'm waiting for it.
But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Okay. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium?
Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother's. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is a DL6 incident.
What's the reason for blackmail? Well, why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is embarrassment to me now.
No shit. You went all through this fucking effort to clear her name and you fucking dumped on her, you ass.
Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Interesting. Okay, so we're done there. Let's move to Faye and Co's offices. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, so examine the shelves behind the desk chair. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. Yeah, we'll skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in the suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Alright, so we got that, and then move to Blue Corp. Oh, well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. I do make myself clear. Transparent. Well, I have a present for you, my dude. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. It doesn't matter. Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out. Mr. White, you did it. Secretary's office, we won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at this time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Why too? That's a word, okay. I told you I've changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. This man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in local lawyers association, you see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Okay, interesting. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set up a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. I shoved the star trophy so far up his ass, the back of my hand must look like a full course meal to him. Damn straight. This guy fucking just slit his throat and call it a day, but sometimes getting him locked up is better. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ah, now I'm afraid we're switched places. What, you mean you? Death is a mercy I can't afford, Tim. Yeah? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, cheer me on in court is the right answer, actually, which is really weird. Well, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I better go to get a uniform and some pom-poms. Fucking Christ. You don't need the uniform. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was just a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I just can't sit still and do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. This guy's an ass. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I don't know about that. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness, this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Yep, we're on to our final day. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. The next day is my birthday. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Just look at his outfit. This guy's a fucking lawyer, and he looks like he's ready for, like, fucking, he's got the puffy shirt from Seinfeld. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. Go to... Probably. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too far behind. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. Jesus fuck, dude. So hear you looking ass. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, or we'll be starting to. What? Wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, Edgeworth probably still has like the most balanced design. He looks like he's husbando to a lot of people. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call is witnessed. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the courts. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Edgeworth, you're such... Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? I fucking hate your outfit, dude. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? He looks like he would love the taste of my backhand. Agreed. Name! These two are great together. It's like a Benny Hill sketch. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. What the? That's not even right. It's Blanco Rojo. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, dude? White boy. Okay, never mind, I get it. White kid, got it, yep, took me a second. I'm like, that's not even right, but then it's like, no, that's an insult. That's like gringo, essentially. Gotcha, cool. It's been 9 years since I've had to speak Spanish fluently. Takes a second. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Está bien, yeah? You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin with your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like I'm at the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Dude, I'm ready to just throw you through a wood chipper. I hope you may in peace with your god, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. This guy's a fucking tool. Okay, let's see. What you gotta say? Let's see. It was about 9 p.m., I believe. I was quietly reading to you. Fucking, I hate this guy so much. To you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Ha ha ha! Yeah. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Pulls out brass knuckles. He actually kind of looks like he has brass knuckles right here. Finally, there was an terrible impaction. Then it was all over. I'm taking those fake ass rings off too. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so press on the victim. She ran away, but you gave chase. Okay. Let's see, it was about reading, then heard. Attacking, needless to say that. Okay, so press. May testimony. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Fuck! As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Fucking I hate this guy so much. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Did Edwards trap this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Present May testimony. Okay. And then present May's testimony. Objection! Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly from the door. It would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe you really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. He murdered her! Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Choose the right. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would express their conflicting accounts. 1. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he's standing here. Time to show the court. Yep, he was standing right here. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. No shit. You're catching up, Edgeworth. Finally, holy fuck.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Why are they using like all these fucking Swahili words that no one's gonna know? Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Who the hell let someone fix their testimony? Yeah, that wouldn't happen in real life. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? How would I remember this if I didn't do it? That does seem to make sense. He is the dumbest fucking judge ever made. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Was correct. This was mine. When you assaulted, it's UC. And it's present. Present Mia's autopsy report.
Objection!
Can't get paid if you're in prison. Starting to look guilty, fam. I mean, you can still get paid in prison. You just can't use assets you bring into the prison. Unless, that's a whole entire legalese, but unless there's a if there's a subpoena on his accounts. But with the accusation and that they could actually subpoena and freeze all of his accounts. But with all the red tape, it's a fucking nightmare. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say about that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The balls, exactly! The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Hit him in the balls. I would if I could. I would take his statue and just like every single one and just essentially make a torture rack just for him. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The fuck is... The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. But let him get away. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, you see, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor,
My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. I was thinking the exact same thing, Phoenix. This is almost over. Press... Okay. So press on... Hold it. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. That glass light stand. Right? The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, does something strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. So, sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. That's like the 5th time! It's so fucking obvious he's lying! Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. And you did her in with a single blow. Whap! Phoenix, he's getting a lot of less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. A light was lying on, or okay, present the floor plans. Couldn't see the light stand, couldn't you, bitch? Was it a different floor plans? Lights. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's because I looked at it. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this! These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say about to that? Ridiculosity. Now you're just fucking making up words to sound smart. Mr. White, you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed. You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Fucking Edgeworth. The wiretap? He sounds like he's got a metal plug and he's about to go through an MRI. That would be fucking, like, cool and horrendous at the same time.
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to this court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does this have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. He is full of shit. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright had made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He had shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would have liked to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is the fact that Mr. White has been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Edgeworth just doing his job so hard. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Him and his fucking bling.
Ahem, leave it to me.
I feel faint. Okay, so we're on to wiretapping. It was at the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Okay. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Guy's a fucking ass. Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright.
You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay. Press on every statement and without pressing or presenting any of them. Okay. So press... Oh, fuck! Let's go back. Press... Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Alright, I pressed that one. I pressed this one. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you were to the Fay & Co. offices. Of course, I had to place the wiretap. Okay. And then... press. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw the glass light stand.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press on him. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff on something out of him. Was that it? Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, you're finally awake. Ah! What the... What? Wait. Okay. Hey, Phoenix! Ah! There's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Booba!
You're... Maya! Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You had the receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix wrote, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. You didn't know it was there. He saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in court record. No, Dommy Mommy, don't leave! 1:16 p.m. courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. We go hunting. We go hunting for Booba. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Mr. Wright, on Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. I'm about to ruin this man's career. Very well. You may begin with your cross-examination. That's when I saw the glass. beginning of September, the week before the murder, I entered, I done, and then it was present. The receipt.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Meyer written in blood? Wahaha! You're grasping now. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, could you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, a glass light stand.
And the day of the purchase.
Why? That's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No. It's a positivable.
That is not a word. Edgeworth is going to be grasping something, all right. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Edgeworth, you need to calm your tits. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anything is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether the new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. This fucking tool. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Where's Mia's memo?
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
So stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor. Why does it look like she's got a toe on her chest? That Kanye is on the list. Even he didn't want to touch Kanye, okay? I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how Don't start with the puns, okay? Well, there's only one dad here, and he's in chat. He's the only one that's allowed puns right now. This court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yeah, the Magatama bee on her chest when she's got booba looks like a toe. That is all. The court is adjourned. We're not going to see it again, unfortunately. September 9th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Like, it was from the side. That's the only thing it looks like a big toe from the side. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. Mr. White better have a good grip, yeah? You risked a lot of help. Risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time has years running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. She's gonna fucking murder me! That soap is gonna be impeccably slipperish. Fuck. You gotta say that to Radar. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. Oh, is it really that bad? You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I get that. He needs to start putting a timer on his chat if he wants as many people talking to him as possible anyways. Like a minute delay or something. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? He means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. Fucking start singing Mulan. Maya, let's have a talk. Okay. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what that means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. There's gonna be 2 dead sisters if she keeps that shit up. Wright & Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. You only had to inherit the office from a fucking murder. Thanks, Maya. This is like the most fucking what kind of moment ever. I need to actually get a picture of that. Thank you for the lurk, Mega. I need to get a picture and actually turn that into an emote. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Ghost Booba! Right, okay. Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! Burbers! To the rescue. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up! Alright, so we have... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to start it! Yes. I didn't want to start it yet. No. Get me out. Nope. Fuck! Can I please escape this? I don't want to read this. Please? Menu? Menu. Please give me a menu. Please? Please? Fuck it. All F4. I was trying to see how many episodes I have left. Because I'm not doing them all tonight. I gotta make food. Okay, I think there's... So, how many episodes are in... How many episodes are in the... I think it's 5 episodes. So I have 2 more episodes left. And as much as I want to continue with it, my voice is starting to kick right now, and I have to save it for the weekend. And then on top of that, it would be nice to have something for Tuesday, and then I'll go back to Liza P on Thursday. So, alright, so the only thing else to do is look for someone to raid then. Let's see. Who can we raid? We have Bloom, Fetus, and Azor. Actually, I wanted to... Azor... Well, I raided Azor a couple days ago. Fetus, I raided. Bloom. Do you have any suggestions, Bolero? Is anyone even playing? Cyndaquil? Who's Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil. Is it Cyndaquil underscore? Bloom or Fetus sounds good? Okay. What? Oh, you're looking at my... Oh, you were looking at my, my... Yeah, my... Oh, shit. Oh, you were seeing my wallpaper. Yeah, that's my favorite one so far. Alright, so we'll raid Bloom tonight then, because I think I raided Fetus a while ago. Yeah, if you haven't realized by now, I'm a giant Pokemon nerd. That's Firestarter. Yeah, I mean... But, yeah, thanks for stopping by and keeping me company, Bolero. I'll be making sure to, play this on Tuesday, and I'm going to finish the whole entire series. I gotta fix it. I didn't get... Both my achievements didn't pop, actually. I finished the story, I didn't get the other achievement. Oh well. So hopefully they'll pop later. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I had a fun time. I love the commentary. So, but I'll see you again on Tuesday. Have a good night. Raid.
I don't think there's any issue.